Let's keep it going. I'm gonna keep this going for a couple of days with the same regime, same staff setup. Tons of cooks, man. Tons of cooks. But they're tons of cooks, but their needs are taken care of. Their food need is not a big deal, right? As long as we can keep these essential needs down, we're okay, you know? And the free time allows them to call home, allows them to exercise. They get all those things taken care of during the free time slots, which is nice. So this regime, they're only getting 6 hours of sleep right now. I'm curious on their sleep need. Their sleep need's pretty good. I don't think they need that long. I don't think they need that much sleep time. So we can actually take away, if we want to, in the regime, we could give them an extra hour of free time here. Really make sure that their needs are met if they start the next day fresh. So that's 10 o'clock, it's a free time slot. Let's go to the deployment. 10 o'clock is now a free time slot. So we'll want this to be 4 now, and we'll want this to be white. Okay, good. We'll give them 5 hours of sleep a night, because it looks like they're getting that taken care of really easily. So that's nice. The dead don't accept paychecks. I know, that's what I'm saying. Damn, I still got hit by it. Now a 7.3 credit rating. All right, I'm taking an extra loan to make sure I don't miss any more payments. I went down too far. I goofed really bad. I hired too many guards. I mean, granted, we're gonna be a little more stable now because of how the extra guards are nice. And I have 33 idle during the night. So all these existing tasks during the nighttime, we can get them all taken care of. Which means there won't be an existing backlog, which means guards won't be working on backlog stuff instead of getting on their posts. So this is nice. We have idle guards during the daytime now. Perfect. We need that. So these extra things like hauling prisoners to solitary and stuff can happen really quickly instead of taking forever to happen. Because when you let a prisoner sit here awaiting solitary, his needs will build up. And then if you let him sit there for all that time, it's really bad. We can actually intake a few more. I'm gonna take 5 here just so I can get some extra cash. Because we're starting to drop cash a little bit here. Not sure why. Is it programs? Could be programs. We just got charged for this. But we might get some early prisoner releases too. Hopefully. Kitchen staff and hygiene. 102 interested. We could do that. Let's turn the kitchen staff and hygiene on a little bit here. And we can get people learning this, which would be nice. Redeem intake now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're locked in at 10 for the day. Okay. They're gonna help out with meals. Look at all the meals. Look at this. Yes. Yeah, look at all the food. Oh, it's so wonderful. Look at all the food. Oh, tell me you got so many prisoners fed today. We got so many prisoners fed today. Look at this. Look at it just rack up. Come on. I want to see the 90%. I didn't execute that guy. I was going to do that. I didn't execute him. Okay, there's the intake. Let's cancel that. Go to just 1. 91% today. 92, 93. Oh, yeah. So good. And we have extra meals hanging out, which means that people didn't eat. It's because they're in solitary. Good for you. Let's forgive you. Go get your food. You are forgiven. Go get your food. You. What are you doing? Escort prisoner to cell. Overheating. Says he's overheating. Well, it's because he's next to this. But it's green. The to-do list is green, which means there's currently a guard on his way to do this task. So we just have to figure out which guard that is and have them get here. There we go. So the guard is on his way. He's standing next to the water boiler. That's why he's overheating. 7 prisoners say they're really well treated. 73 prisoners have serious complaints. Like needs. They can figure out those serious complaints right here. Because they got a free time slot right now, right? It's a completely free time for everybody right now. You are free to move around, get your needs taken care of, go wherever you want to go. Okay, oh, hang on. Oh, gang leader. Gang leader's being punished. Where? Red leader is in. End his punishment quickly. Go to Supermax, please. Red leader is here. I saw the danger rising during free time. I'm going, why? That makes no sense. Gang leader being punished. Where is he? His name is Ryan Cullen. He is very deadly and very volatile. Son of a bitch! I hate you so much. Ryan Cullen, I hate you. Come on down to the Supermax wing. Had a comment about this, like they thought this was maximum security instead of Supermax. If it was, there would be people in these cells. These are nice. These are the nicest cells in the prison. There would be prisoners in these cells if that was the case. But instead, it is not the case. So this is a canteen. This is a kitchen. Let's get it done. So this is all Supermax. And we'll get Mr. Cullen into his cell, and then we'll immediately move him, hopefully quickly enough to where he does not get a lieutenant. I would really like him to not get a lieutenant. Yeah, so he's in solitary. No, don't get a lieutenant. Yep, take him away. Good. Escort him to his cell, please. All the way down here. There it is. He's got his cell marked. So he's going to be here, which is nice. That's the furthest possible walking distance. So to get to the canteen, he's going to have to walk through sand, slow movement. He's going to have to walk through sand all the way up through here, all the way around, and then into here. And we don't have any guards in this area. There's no guards patrolling in here. That's intentional. I don't want him to have access to guards. But what I would like to have is during his regime change, so when he's on his way here, like maybe around 8 a.m. So that's a 1 to 9 a.m., which is when he gets to go to eat. So on the white slot, where's his yard time? 11 and 12, which is red. Perfect. On the white period, I want there to be, I think I want there to be a door here, actually. Get a door. We can separate this with, we can just separate this with a room. We'll just separate this with a room thing. So during your, they're in the white slot. I want one guard here. Let's do 2 guards here. So as he's walking through, we have the taser potential. We'll let him eat and do his thing in eating. This is probably the only time he'll have the opportunity to kill a guard, because I will want some guards in here while he's eating. So during this red period, we'll make sure that there are 3 guards in here at all times during this red period. And then this is all lockup. So 6 to 7. So that means that's the green period. So it's another period where I want at least 3 guards in here. There we go. And then his lockup period again happens there. Good. So as he moves through this area... Wait, he's getting searched. Okay, good. So he has got to move slowly through this area. I'm not sure why there's like this... His shadow's kind of interesting. What are my warnings on yard and canteen? The warning for canteen was that there's no prisoners to eat there. Initially, it was there's no kitchens to provide it, but now we have kitchens and we have a canteen. So during his mealtime, we'll hopefully have enough to get 1 meal. So we have a guy stationed here during his yard time. Is that what we're having right now? That's not really what I want, but it's okay. So he'll have to walk back to his cell now. We have lots of barbed wire and like all sorts of, like, there's snipers everywhere here. He's not gonna go anywhere. He's fine. We'll have people stationed here only so that if he kicks off and runs, we have tasers through the fences. That does work. We tested it in the last prison, unless the updated game doesn't allow that. Prisoners or guards can shoot tasers through the fences. And we have a staff room that's down here, a staff room down here that's fully staffed with food and toiletries and stuff. So they'll be able to go directly from here and just stay in here and hang out. So I like that. But that is the gang leader. He's here. We have red leader here now. We haven't had red leader this whole time. We've had 2 blues or 2 greens. We've had 3 gang leaders here, but it was Either 2 blues or 2 greens, and all of them died. I couldn't keep them alive. I did try. I tried to keep them alive. Couldn't do it. Let's call one of these guys in. We have another legendary. We have another legendary right here. This guy's another legendary. Attila Lawrence. He's served quite a bit of time already. He's fearless, instigator, tough, strong, all sorts of stuff here. I think, I'm not sure I care whether he's in... He hasn't really done much. He hasn't killed anyone. He's got a 16% reoffending chance. He's doing okay. I think until he becomes a problem, I'll leave him exactly where he is. I'll let him be in Gen Pop until he becomes a problem, because he hasn't extended his sentence. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we can probably afford to pay off a little bit of this loan if it lets me. I'd rather not. Let's keep it back up. Hey, we got another grant. Sweet. That's awesome. Now, I'm not going to be able to do small is beautiful because I'm just not going to do it. But I can still get the advance for it. Spirituality is also not going up very high. What do you want? Exercise equipment needs to leave the yards, okay? Let's focus on this for a second. So we want to remove this as the yard. We want to go to this yard, remove these. We want to go to this yard, remove these. We want to go to this yard, remove this, remove this, remove this. Check it. Nope, there's still a yard outstanding. Where is it? Yep, over here. Check it. It's crossed out, which means we've satisfied it. So we don't have exercise equipment in the yards anymore. But the cool thing is, I don't have a dedicated yard time, right? So the exercise equipment is not in the yard, but prisoners can still use it because it's free time. They can still go in that area. It's not like they're forbidden from going there. So they can still use the exercise equipment if they want to. And I bet you we'll see people using it anyway. Because it's free time, not yard time. So it's still work lockup. They have to go to lockup right now. We should see some of their punishment stats go up, hopefully. Some of this stuff's gonna go up. Their freedom needs gonna start going up a little bit. And then as soon as we get to free time, which is at 6, I think. No, 6 is eat. Then they get their free time after they eat. Yeah, that's how it works. This is working okay. So as long as we don't overheat the prison, this is working okay. How's our, what's this warning for? Oh, it's no longer considered a yard. I mean, eh. And he has a food need and an alcohol need, so he has an alcohol addiction. So he's probably gonna get violent when he doesn't get alcohol. Probably. But we got plenty of snipers. This guy's just waiting. Waiting for you to get off shift or something? Now he's on break, yeah. Okay, he's gonna eat. Good, comfort need satisfied as well. So it's just his alcohol need now. This guy's pissed off because he's gotta, well, don't wait until you're pissed off to go on break. You know? Is it my fault you did that? Here, let's go to 87%. How we doing on food? Fantastic, 90%. 90% fed. We got extra food left over with people wandering around. We've got extra food left over with people wandering around. Good, more food being brought out too. Fantastic, 90%. The rest of them must be in solitary then. Or lock up or something, that the people who aren't eating. Let's forgive you and get you out of this so you can go get food. Or don't get food. You're getting escorted to cell now. Well, that's because it's, I don't know, it's free time now, so I already forgave you. I'm not sure why you need to be escorted to cell. Let's see how their needs go. Let's decrease this loan. I think we have enough to pay the balances now. Free time is a thing. Free time is a thing. Needs. Looks good. People have chosen to sleep during their free time. That's new, but okay. If you want to sleep during your free time, that's your decision, man. You can do that. It's these that I was hoping to get satisfied. Doesn't look like they're working on it. Why are they eating? Why are they sleeping? Why did they choose to sleep? That's kind of an interesting free time. Oh, hang on. Yep, gang leader is in trouble. Gotta end his punishment, unfortunately. But, what did you do? Did you kill someone? You did. Son of a... You killed a guard. I can't put you in solitary either. But I can lock your door once you're in your cell. What are you doing? Why are you bringing him into Gen Pop for solitary? Because I don't have any solitary cells available anywhere else. It's here. He's bringing him here. This is max only, please. I think not. I think not. No. How about this? This cell here is now a solitary cell. Yeah, how about that? That's a solitary cell now? Yeah, how about that? Yeah, it works. I need more drugs and alcohol in the prison to satisfy prisoner needs. No. No. Bad chat. Bad. Not that. What I need to do is get rid of their need for those things. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they don't have enough sleep right now. Well, that could be a thing. Maybe they don't have enough sleep time now, so they did it during their free time. I mean, it looks like it's... I mean, it looks pretty good. But you might be right. Regime may not have enough sleep time now. Okay, let's try this. We'll get you some free time here, so that you can have sleep here. Modify this be yellow. So kitchen staff gets on it. Look how many cooks we have. It's really good. Not all the cookers are necessarily being used. There we go. We might want another cooker. We don't have any food left over on the tables. Yeah, all the cookers being used here too. Let's put another cooker in here. We could put more fridges in here too, actually. I think I could do with another fridge. I have to be careful of spending money though, because my bank balance is we're still in debt. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yep, I was like, this is gonna be close, but it was. We'll hit this. We need to make sure we have the payment. So let's actually get another cooker in here. We'll put it, put it back here. And then we put another fridge here. I'm also noticing a potential problem I'm gonna fix right now. And that is sprinklers. I'm not seeing sprinklers in here. I thought for sure I covered that, but I missed it. Sprinkler, put it here, here, and here. Put another one here just because, put one over here. And let's hook it all up. So power, like that. And then pipes. Nope, one more. It's okay to have them redundant, you know? Redundancy is good for this kind of system. Just to make sure the sprinklers are always on. Okay, good. So workmen can get on that. So we have a work lockup period now. This is when prisoners can come in and help in the kitchen if it's necessary. It may not be necessary, but now prisoners can come in and work in the kitchen to help out. So if they are working here, like this guy's working in the kitchen. So he can come in and work here now. If there's a need for him to do so. There may not be. I don't know. I gotta look at that. We may have enough. We may have so many cooking staff now that that's not required. But a lot of this food takes time to cook. Yeah. So we're all hooked up now. Power, good. Let's take a look at the power needs now. Make sure our power lines are not super overloaded, and they're getting pretty high up there. I really do want to offload some of the power on this grid to somewhere else, especially since we don't have any lights or power down here. So let's make sure this is powered by a different line. And we can actually do something like this if we want to as well. I know I'm spending money, but I think it's necessary. And then we also need to offload some of this other power. Maybe we can get these 2 cell blocks here and the laundry. Oh, we have tunnels to remove here. Any more tunnels to remove? Let's make sure we take care of those too. Some of these guys have family needs and stuff too. We could maybe put in a few of these phones that are in... We have a few phones. We could put them in the back like this. They're from storage. We could take the phones out of storage and put them in here. It might allow them to do a little bit of their family needs. What about over here? We have toilets here. They are using them. That's good. But we don't have any of the phones over here. They're just outside. So maybe we take some of these phones, dismantle them. And we can stick them in here instead. Put like 2 here and 2 here. That way they don't have to rush for the phones after this. They can spend their free time doing other things, and they can talk on the phone in here. I originally had that. I had that set up originally, but... And I'd done that in previous prisons as well. There's a lot of things where... Like, there's a lot of comments on YouTube videos and stuff where they'll try to tell me to do certain things. And it's like... They're telling me as if I don't know that that's an option. But I've done it in the last 2 prisons. I just chose not to do it in this one. Had my reasons for it at the time. There's only 5 normal security prisoners now. And they're all in solitary. Struggling to get the layout right at the start. Any advice? Well, and again, this is just what I like to do. But, I mean, so, you know, everyone does their prison differently. Everyone has different ideas on what works, what doesn't. And you might have a different stance than I do on things. But I like to have intake that is like getting prisoners brought into the prison as soon as possible. So I like to get intake up high. This is where reception is. It's way up high. And I like to have exports down low. So exports don't interrupt prisoners coming into the prison. Because as soon as they enter the map, their needs start to build. Right? Like, even on the bus, their needs start to build. They come in with needs. You need to treat those needs so they don't build up so high that once they get into your prison, they're already pissed off and they're already going to cause trouble. So treating their needs as fast as possible is what's going to give you a more peaceful prison. And that's something that I've been kind of lacking in this prison, partially because I wanted to get the build designed quicker. Part of it because I focused on other issues that weren't necessarily their needs. Like right now, laundry's piling up. I need to figure out how to solve that problem. And then part of it was because Twitch chat can manipulate this prison. So there's that too. But I like to have prisoners get into the prison as soon as possible and have exports leave as close to the exit as possible. Another thing I'd recommend is having lots of forestry. All this extra space, put forestry there. Because forestry, it costs a little bit of money up front, but it makes you a killing in exports. Absolute killing in exports. Those 2 things, I think, are probably a good fit as a start. I would recommend having a kitchen really close to storage, because the kitchen stores things for the kitchen in storage. Food and stuff gets stored in storage. I don't know what else. If you have a more specific question, I can help you out with that. But those are like the 3 things I think could help, like the smoothness of operation of a new prison. Always blame Twitch chat. Admittedly, Twitch chat has been a significant burden upon this prison, and that was by design. I wanted the challenge of such a thing, and I'm not saying I'm not happy with such a... Like, I like the opportunity to play the game this way. I think it's a pretty unique way to play the game. Maybe somebody else has done this in the past, where they had chat able to manipulate the prison like this. I don't know of any creator that has, but perhaps that's happened in the past. In which case, I would love to see how they dealt with it. What kinds of things that they came up with to do. Because I think it's a really cool opportunity, to be honest. I'm just looking and seeing how I have no lights in any of these little places, and It's like just popping random lights in there because I think they need lights. I don't understand how to use intelligence well. Is that like a real life thing or I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Intelligence screen. So this tells you where certain contraband can be found. It also tells you the demand of certain things as well as the supply that's currently in your prison. When you do shakedowns, you'll probably notice this bar go way down and this bar go way up. The higher the demand, the more likely they are to bring contraband into the prison. In my prison for this playthrough, we have a mutator in place that makes all the contraband in much higher demand and also makes it spawn randomly in the prison. So they don't have to call it in from outside. It can just spawn in the prison. It makes it difficult to manage contraband. But the higher the demand, the more likely they are to try to bring in the supply. So you can get rid of that. But these rooms are also rooms where they can steal certain things. So you want to make sure that if they can steal it from here, you want to make sure you pick that up. See, right now I have a problem here to where prisoners can walk through this area with contraband and they get dinged for it. So put metal detectors outside of any area or within corridors that target anything that's here. So like this area here, we could potentially find contraband here. I'm not worried about it so much because this is death row. So, like, whatever. They're not really going to do much here. But areas over here, it's a big deal because they can find lighters, cell phones, knives. They can find saws, all sorts of stuff in this. By the way, this doesn't need to be access only anymore. As far as the intelligence screen goes, you know, have informants. Informants are people who can tell you lots of information about everyone in your prison, and the longer they remain an informant for you, the more coverage they get. If they get to 100% coverage, they can tell you every detail, including plans for contraband to be thrown into the prison, as well as incoming prisoners that just arrived. They'll know everything about those guys too. So in general, you want to pick a lot of informants, but the most useful informants are ones that have decent behavior, are less likely to die, and have a long sentence, so they'll be here for a long period of time. And then you can pick up new informants by sort of making an agreement with a prisoner who might be like upset or suppressed that they're in solitary confinement. So when they go to solitary, they'll be like, I don't want to be here. And then you can make them an offer. Become my informant and I'll let you out early. Oh, cool, that sounds great. And then they'll do that. What is this? Polaroid. Oh God, that doesn't look like a good one. That doesn't look like a healthy one. What is this? What am I seeing here? I didn't know Tigan was in this game. I got 10,000 sitting in death row. I know, I plan to do it tonight. Where are you going? I'm sorry, where are you going? This is a staff-only room. At least it's supposed to be, but it's not. It wasn't marked that way, but it is now. Yeah, where are you going? You're just trying to go... I think he's just trying to go out, I guess. Like, get me out of here. Too bad. So sad for you. We'll have this whole kitchen area powered by this power station, which should free up the power on this. It already has. And now we have plenty of capacity left over for the execution that's going to happen right now. So, 3,000 bucks, not a lot. Let's go get 10 grand more, shall we? I think we shall. Hello. Sorry about your situation, but you know, it's a thing we're gonna do now. There's this thing we're doing where we do executions now. It happens sometimes. Hi Melania, how are you? Duel is broken? Shouldn't be broken. But you might be on cooldown. You can't duel back to back to back. Otherwise the chat just fills up with nothing but duels and I can't talk to people. So if you initiate the duel, there's a cooldown period that makes it to where you can't do it for a little bit. I'm doing okay, Melania. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I'm I know I'll drop something in the updates channel in Discord after the stream, but I'm kind of compartmentalizing something right now, so but we'll take care of it. I've had all morning to deal with it, so not that bad, but I'll wait. But overall, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm also very thirsty because I talk a lot. How's Tesla? She's much better. Have you heard her barking today? It's amazing what a walk will do. It is amazing what a dog walk will do. Not nearly as... She's actually had her mental workout for the day, you know? She's had her mental stimulation has happened today. Yes, I gave her walk. That was actually part of my process this morning of things. I'm now incorporating that as part of my morning every morning. All right, let's do it. Let's just take care of it now. I don't care about the timing. Get the witnesses taken care of. I don't care about the timing because I don't want to go in debt, and I'm on the hour. There's a good chance that on the hour I might not be able to make the loan payment. There's the 10,000. Woohoo! Cool. Mandated execution done. Okay. Yeah, we lost $941 to the loan payment. So I know that I need to keep at least $1,000 in this balance at all times while this loan is still outstanding. But I have capacity for more prisoners. So we could intake a few, you know? Get another 10 grand. I bet I can make a good payment with another 10 grand.